Halo 3 ODST. Wait a minute. Am I playing a bitch? So after committing mass war crimes in Halo 2, they decided it probably was about time I got demoted. So they've now got me playing normal people. Normal people might be a stretch since their hands look like terraformed packet of Watsits, and I guess they're supposed to be special forces as well or some shit. Right, I'll start with the story. You play as a group of ODST soldiers, in which you will play the majority as Rookie, a nameless, faceless, voiceless, genderless person. Don't worry, I ain't gonna assume his gender. Who do you take me for? You are then given a mission to deal with the invading alien bastards in New Mombasa, but then your leader pulls a fast one on you and changes the mission. Shit hit the fans, you all get separated. 6 hours later you wake up to find everything's fucked. Initially, I just thought it was Glasgow, but apparently an EMP blew up. You set off to explore the streets looking for your squad mates, in which you will come across objects that will trigger a flashback, where you will play as the other squad mates as the events happen to them, explaining the object, and I've got to say, this shit is pretty cool and unique. Although I didn't even realise it was open world, which allowed you to do the flashbacks in any order. I don't know how I managed that, but it's cool nonetheless. So how's the story? Well, it's just alright, but it's more the perspective from a non-super soldier in this fight that had me interested, cause that shit's so cool. Going from a literal walking war crime to these gimps that can't even bend a sniper is just beautiful. The actual whole mission and main plot is just sort of pushed to the side until the last few missions. The focus is instead put on the squad and their individual journeys, which does enough to keep you engaged and invested in the game. Which the characters, they're alright, they're all pretty likeable, but to be honest, I couldn't care if they all died apart from Romeo, cause, you know, he's a lad and a half. But then again, that is pretty much how I feel for all characters in games. Just one of the many traits of being a heartless bastard. I do really love the grittiness with the world and its grim atmosphere. I just wish it went a bit further to implement it into the story and have it really fucking brutal, having your squad mates dying right, left and centre, showing the brutal nature to the war contrasting against the heroic one-man Green Boy army. But again, that might just be because I'm a heartless bastard. You know, I'm just gonna shut up now because I'm no story man, and if I wrote a story it'd probably just consist of everyone fucking dying. Right, let me talk about the gameplay then. So obviously there's going to be a lot of similarities to the mainline games in terms of gameplay. You know, the game's still got the satisfying gunplay, cool ass driving sections, and most importantly, cute wee grunts. But where the game differs is now you're a little bitch. So to make sure I had a fully immersive and realistic experience, I died 20 times consecutively to really hit home that feeling of being shite. Since you're a quote unquote little bitch, you have less health, a smaller jump, and all the shite that made Master Chief an absolute chad. This changes the combat encounters by quite a bit, as it typically results in a more defensive playstyle and forces you to make use of all your available weapons and items. Like, I was actually picking up the plasma pistol to stun vehicles, which says a lot because my typical strategies consist of picking up big thing and mowing them fuckers down. Although I still prefer the more aggressive combat in the mainline series, I definitely enjoyed the nice change in pace. Enemies which were once trivialised by the main games are actually quite intimidating, and it feels so refreshing to actually be scared of this big blue motherfucker again.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I fucking love that. Plus, just the overall atmosphere of this game is fantastic, and to see Halo incorporate some very light horror elements is something I didn't expect to like so much, which, with the music on top of these elements used to make the game so grim, the game can go places you'd never expect a Halo game to go. The overall gameplay is still as good as ever, with the fun and exciting moments Halo is known for. And from start to finish, the game has got incredibly fun combat encounters, although I did find some parts just to drag on a wee bit too long, but there really wasn't too many instances of it. Also, with the game's choice to use a gritty city location, it does give the game a unique feel and aesthetic, but it also works against it in some areas, as later on in the game some locations do typically become a bit repetitive and just not as exciting as the mainline games, but by no means is it bad. The gameplay is great, and I do love the change of pace compared to the other Halo games, with this new perspective being some of the coolest shit I've ever seen in the Halo franchise. But overall, I feel like it doesn't hit the same highs that the mainline series is so well known for, but it's still a great game. And seriously, is it just my fucking luck that I destroy a Banshee and die to the fucking debris? Like, why? Can you just fuck off? Debris. What the fuck have I ever done to you?